The last thing we do want to touch upon, and in the interest of time, I think we have another 10-15 minutes left, is we do want to cover the need to have dashboards. Now, I do know that a lot of us are required to submit reporting dashboards to donors, and each donor has 5 different data points that they want collected. But I also believe that for those of all of us who are running organizations, it's also important to have a program dashboard which actually allows for internal circulations, which actually allows organizations to function more efficiently. Of course, submitting um, uh, dashboards to donors is essential, because till we submit that dashboard, we're not going to get the next tranche of disbursement, and rightfully so, which has to capture key nuances of your program and key nuances of your financial spend. Again, each donor has different kind of grant monitoring framework. So my sympathies are with all the nonprofit organizations. But there is a way for us to come up with a standardized dashboard. By and large, allows you to capture that information, which you have ready at your fingertips. Okay. And this is something which each organization must adopt as a discipline and as a practice for good practices, because then you're not worried about, "Arey, mujhe ye quarter aa raha hai, I have to report out to this donor, or I have to report out." We have that information, and having a dashboard for internal reporting also is extremely important, because internally we know that teams are aligned. Now, this of course applies for larger teams, but even with a small member team, let's say there are 3-4 of you, it's just great. And a dashboard is a fancy word. You can just do it on an Excel sheet with highlighted things, so that each one knows. We do believe that right from the micro to the macro, having these kind of standardized information sharing drives efficiency, allows us to know our numbers. So these are some of the things that we do want to cover. The last session, of course, which actually started with the discussion of today's first virtual conversation that we've had, is really what are those tech solutions. And it will be our endeavor to walk you through some of the platforms that are available and how they can be used.